tells people more money equals more happiness. So people work harder, buy more, chase bigger lifestyles. Yet somehow, many still feel empty inside. Jesus understood something that modern culture often ignores. A rich life and a wealthy soul are not always the same thing. You can have success, luxury, possessions, and still feel spiritually exhausted. Because external wealth cannot always heal internal emptiness. There was a businessman who spent most of his life chasing financial success. Long hours, constant stress, endless ambition. Eventually, he achieved everything he once dreamed about: luxury home, expensive cars, financial security. But one evening, sitting alone in his office late at night, he realized something painful. He had money, but no peace. His family barely knew him anymore. His health was declining, and deep inside, he felt spiritually empty. Years later, he said, "I spent my whole life building wealth, but forgot to build my soul." And honestly, many people today are trapped in the same cycle. Jesus never condemned hard work. He never taught people to avoid responsibility, but he repeatedly warned people about allowing money to become their master. That's why he said, "No one can serve two masters. You cannot serve both God and money." Matthew 6:24. Because eventually, whatever controls your heart controls your decisions. Jesus understood that greed slowly changes people. It creates pride, selfishness, comparison, constant dissatisfaction. And perhaps the saddest part is this: the more people chase money for happiness, the more happiness seems to escape them. That's why Jesus constantly pointed people toward generosity, compassion, faith, eternal purpose. Things money can never truly buy. Today, social media constantly pressures people to compare themselves to others. People see luxury lifestyles, expensive vacations, success stories, and quietly begin believing, "I'm behind in life." But comparison is dangerous, because no matter how much someone has, there will always be someone richer, and that mindset slowly destroys gratitude. The Apostle Paul wrote, "Godliness with contentment is great gain." 1 Timothy 6:6. What a beautiful truth. Real wealth is not only measured by possessions. Sometimes true wealth is peace, family, faith, purpose, a calm heart. Money is a tool, but it becomes dangerous when it becomes identity, because eventually people begin measuring human worth through salary, possessions, status. Yet Jesus constantly focused on the condition of the heart. That's why he praised generous people, humble people, compassionate people. And maybe that's why some of the happiest people in the world are not always the richest. Because peace does not come from having everything. It comes from knowing what truly matters. As Proverbs says, "Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil." Proverbs 15:16. Maybe lately you've been overwhelmed by financial pressure. Maybe you're afraid about the future. Maybe money has quietly become a source of anxiety instead of peace. But hear this clearly: God knows your needs. Jesus himself said, "Do not worry about your life." Matthew 6:25. Your worth is not determined by your bank account, not by your salary, not by your possessions. Your value comes from God. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, teach us to use money wisely without allowing it to control our hearts. Help us become people of generosity, gratitude, and peace. Remove fear, greed, and unhealthy comparison from our lives. And remind us that true wealth is found